little late night market upload. We're going to talk, our blitz investments, all Madden, the market as a whole, what I'm doing. But before we get into all that, if you are unaware and you don't follow me on Twitter, I guess that's where I announced it. I have made my Patreon/Twitch sub section of my Discord. Open to everyone for the month of December, so feel free to join. If you do have a Patreon and a Twitch sub and you do want a refund, I don't blame you. It is free, open to everyone for the month of December, and then of course it is going to go back to normal for January. Link to the Discord will be down in the description below. Let's hop into the video. First up, let's talk about the blitz market, my blitz investments, and I always try to be as transparent as possible with you guys, as honest as what I'm thinking of. And I'm going to be honest, we're not looking too good with the blitz investments, but we're going to talk about pretty much what I've done the past few days and what I'm doing currently to try to, I'd say not drown in this market. I think I'm probably personally the person that invested the most in the blitz market, and a little, ticket offer curveball, and as well as the market crash. Like, I really didn't see a huge crash after the blitz market crash, but here we are on Tuesday and Wednesday. The market is significantly down, and that has affected almost every single card on the market. Of course, that is going to affect the blitz card. So first off, I'm going to go through on Monday. All right, Monday and a little bit Tuesday, I was able to sell off a lot of my stock for some pretty good prices. The main one being Minkah Fitzpatrick. I sold probably 10, and I was only left with 2 for 249K. I was also able to sell off half of my Breece Halls for 249K before he inevitably crashed. Like those ones I bought for 205K, making a 15K profit on a lot of cards. I also, on Tuesday, I was able to sell a lot of guys for a profit, right? Eric Stokes on your screen, you see right here, 75 to 77K, right? I bought for 58. I'm making over 10K per card. Chris Lindstrom, I was able to sell a bunch of about half of my stock for around 87K on average that I bought for 67K. So I was able to make a really significant profit on a lot of cards yesterday while the blitz cards weren't in the absolute gutter. Now, the one thing I have been doing is rebuying a lot of blitz players for under training value, and that's kind of going to get into what I'm currently doing with my blitz players. You notice a lot of bids on Breece Hall, Randy Gregory, 93 overalls under 150K, some 91 overalls like under 65K. And the reason be, that is training discard. And we always have talked about, we talked about it all last week, and you've probably heard every single person talk about how buying training right now for around pretty much under 5, but under 4.5 per is great going into zero chill, because zero chill usually gives a spike to training since there's so many uses between presents, rerolls, and all sorts of things. So training is like king to have going into zero chill, which is why you guys saw a lot of bids for 93 overalls under 150K. And I'm just going to break down some math for you real quick. 150K for a 93 overall, the quick sells for 33K training. That is pretty much 4.5 per, which is great training, and it's in bulk at a 93 overall. Now, we always talk about like hypotheticals, like if training gets to this, I think training is going to get to that. If training just gets to 6 per, just 6 per, right? A lot of people are thinking training goes to 7, 8 for zero chill. I'm not as optimistic. I think it just goes from like 4.5 to 6 per. I'm probably, undervaluing training going to zero chill, but again, a 93 overall at 6 per is selling for 196K. That is a significant jump from 150. So yes, while Breece Hall and while Minkah Fitzpatrick, if you did not sell any of them Monday or Tuesday, right, they were selling for 200K yesterday too, Minkah Fitzpatrick was. If you hold on to these guys until zero chill, and hopefully training does get to 6, these 93 overalls should be selling for around 200,000 coins, and that way you're not losing too much, and you're also probably going to be making a slight profit on Gregory and OJ Howard. And this extends to a lot of overalls in my binder right now that I'm just not selling. That would be 93 overalls and 91 overalls, because a bulk of these guys, Foreman, Solomon Thomas, and Max Crosby, I've probably bought at an average combined throughout all 3 players for like 70 to 73K, which is under 5 per. And again, if training just gets to 6 per, I can eventually sell these guys off for 90,000 coins. Now, this isn't what I hope for. I'm gonna be honest. This is like the worst case scenario, basically banking on training going up for these cards to eventually sell for a slight profit or break even. I would love to see these cards go up naturally in the market, not crash over the past 2 days, but this is kind of what we have to do. So what I've been doing like the past 24 hours and what I'm going to continue to do up until zero chill is pretty much swap out the cards that are above training. Lindstrom, for example, is on your screen right now. He's going for 78.9k now. He was going for 85, 87 yesterday, but it's a new market. It's a new day. Now, selling for 77,000 coins, right, isn't amazing profit. All right, I bought him for a 67k average. Actually, I'll flash up on the screen after this my average buy prices for each of these cards. And I'm getting back 70,000 coins, right? Little profit, but that is 7 per after tax, which is significantly above training right now. And what I'm doing with those coins is then funneling them back in to cards that are, again, under like 4.5 per. A lot of those guys right now are blitz guys. So yes, I am essentially doubling down on all of these blitz guys. I'm buying 91s under 65k. I'm buying 93s under 150k because if training still goes up to 6 per, these cards will bounce back and bounce back really big. And you can, you don't have to buy blitz guys. If you don't want to, you can go buy legend guys and team of the week guys, but training is still the best investment going into blitz, buying under 4.5 per. But in my eyes, right, like why not just go out and buy the blitz guys that are also technically LTDs, and I'm able to get them at 4.2 and 4.3 per. And who knows, maybe in the next week or so as the supply dwindles down, they'll naturally go up in price and I'll be able to sell. But if not, they have turned into training investments. So that's why if you go into my binder, you'll notice I have some cards, some blitz guys, there's none of them, right? Chidobe Awuzie, I was able to sell all mine off for 185k yesterday. I know Linderbaum the center, I sold all mine off for 91,000 to 92,000 yesterday. But you're going to see 65 Max Crosby's because he is pretty much stuck in my binder and he is essentially a training investment. Worst case scenario with these cards, right? Worst case scenario is I end up just quick selling them and rolling for presents when it comes down to zero chill because, I bought these guys now at an average of around 4.5 per, which is great training. And I know this probably is, again, this is like the worst case scenario for the blitz guys, but I would highly recommend, right, if you have some guys that you are making a profit on or are going for above training, right, look to sell those guys off over the next few days and just take those coins and funnel them back into cards. Hopefully blitz cards, but you can do team of the week, so you can do legends that are under 4.5 per. It's really, really easy to buy training right now. There is no demand. And to be honest, the only cards I would say I'm worried about are 92 overalls, but I don't have a lot of them if I'm being honest. And that is just because their price is like already above training. Right? 92 overalls are going for like Gino and Olave are going for like 130, 135, and that is above 5 per already. So I am looking, and also Kyle Hamilton, I'm kind of looking to dump those guys off right now. Those aren't really like the cards I want to be holding until zero chill. Much rather, like I would much rather sell Kyle Hamilton for 165. I'll take my 10k loss and then take those coins and buy a 93 overall Minkah Fitzpatrick for 150k, and it turns into not just a blitz investment, but a training investment. But that was the blitz market kind of evaluation. Again, join the Discord because I'm going to give updates pretty much every day on what my mindset is when it comes to those type of cards. Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from when it comes to like holding them as training investments, and eventually hopefully when training goes up, everything will all be settled. But hopping into the all Madden content, I'm not going to go over the cards, of course. You guys have seen the cards probably 20 million times from other videos on Twitter, etc. I'm going to go through the sets, which on your screen right now you can see they gave us a little curveball with 90 overall baby pieces, 7 90 overalls for 94, or the secondary set 193 and 489s. So how has the all Madden market reacted to this? First off, 88 overalls. They haven't really moved much, and it's pretty obvious, right? They're not involved directly for a 94 overall set, although you can make the 88s into 93s, and that way they are involved, but they're going for around 25, 26k. I bought all of mine under 20,000 coins. I'm kind of just chilling with them. I don't really have a plan of what to do with them. Now, 89 overalls were the ones that jumped a ton. If you bought these guys for, training this card, like 31, 32,000 coins, that's what they were last night. I bought a few. They're all the way up to 70,000 coins. They peaked at 80,000 coins. And then finally, the 93 market, and this one is the one that confuses me a lot, honestly. These cards are down to 220, even though they're involved in the set. Also, I would say, right, with 93 cards, the all Madden Chem, so 93 all Madden, I feel like 93 all Madden cards are going to be in high demand tomorrow because a lot of people are going to be building that all Madden theme team. They're going to be used in sets, and well, they aren't the most common in rerolls. Whereas 89 overalls, right, and it's the reason why I kind of said to sell 89 overalls at 70k is that's at 10 per, guys, 10 per training. And normally when there is a reroll out, the cards will basically balance out and even out to where they're going for similar training values, right? 89 overalls, But then again, honestly, if I'm being straight up honest with you guys, I don't know how the market is going to react for each individual overall for the all Madden market. There's factors that I say, okay, like I said, 89 is like, okay, 89 all Madden cards, they're going to go down in price because they're going for 10 per right now. And if people roll at 4.5 per, you can basically arbitrage your way to profit. But then again, 89 overalls are like going to be the main way to do these sets. So they're going to be bought at a very high rate. So like, I really don't know like what's going to happen. I've just played it safe. I sold them for 70,000 coins. I took my, 25K after tax profit on these players. The other thing is, you can pre-build these 94 overall all Madden guys for relatively cheap. It's like 480K right now. You can buy a 93 all Madden for 220, and you could buy 489s for like 60K. Again, 480K for a 94 all Madden card, and these cards are going to be the best cards in the game. Like, personally, I can't see these cards like going below 600. With like the demand for new shiny cards in the Madden Ultimate Team community, it feels like they always go for a little bit more than I initially thought. And like, I just can't see 94 overall Rod Woodson, 94 overall Calvin, 94 overall Revis, like going for less than 500K. So like, from that point of view, I think they more go for 600, somewhere around there. But then again, some market, right, between the 88s, the 89s, and the 93s, one of these markets is going to have to move up. If I had to guess like what market it is, I would say 93s. It's just, one, I feel like the cards are still really good cards in the meta. You can make the all Madden theme team now, the chem, like really, really good. They're very hard to roll. Like, you can't pull, they're very uncommon in rolls. So, and they're in sets. So I'm really like asking you guys what you guys think the market is going to do, because I am like lost. There's like so many, okay, this is going to happen, but this happens, you know, like 89 overalls should go down in price because they're in a reroll, but they'll be in the most demand for the set. So like, just counters it. I really don't know what to think. 88 overalls I bought for 120. I'm kind of just holding. 89 overalls I've sold. I've taken my profit. And we'll see. Best case scenario for this is the 94 overalls are very, very expensive, like 600 to 650. 93 overalls go up to like 300K, and then we can use the 88s to build the 93 all Maddens and cash out at around like, you know, 27 to 28K per each 88 all Madden. But if I'm being quite honest, who knows? Because we haven't even seen, right, the updated reroll. We haven't seen the 90 overall set. Is the 90 overall all Madden set going to require a bunch of 82s or 83s, or is it going to require 3 88s like the Harvest 90 overall set did? Who knows, right? There's still a lot of unknowns within this all Madden market. But yeah, I think my mindset was I sold my 89s, took my profit. 88s, I'm kind of just chilling with. We'll see if they go up. I'll probably end up selling like anywhere above 26, 27K, because I do need some coins right now to buy some other training. But yeah, that's the all Madden market. You guys can give your thoughts down in the comments below. I am a bit bewildered by what is going to happen tomorrow. But that is going to be all for this video. We covered the two main topics I wanted to talk about: the Blitz market, my updates, what I'm thinking of on each type of card, or each overall, all Madden market, what I really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and just in general wanted to talk about the market because it has taken a significant crash. There's just no demand. There's still a lot of supply, and you know, it's a good market though. I will say, as much as like I've been kind of off on like what I've been doing, you know, Blitz guys were not great investments. It's been a lot more fun on the markets, like flip Team Elite cards, flip Legend cards, flip the Blitz cards even, like on an hourly basis. It's a much more active market, an enjoyable market, and hopefully it stays this way for the remainder of at least December, remainder of this year. But yeah, that's going to be all for this video. There isn't really else much to talk about. AKA cards, they haven't even really they aren't really posted that much because they made the training offer so much and so expensive. No one's even buying AKAs. I bought a few Team of the Week guys, Brian Burns, for like 60,000 coins. Hope to sell those off in a few days, or potentially do the Marshall Falk set if that card comes out. But you guys can give your thoughts down in the comments below on like what you guys are kind of planning to do with your Blitz cards, your training investments as a whole. But that's all for this video. Comment if you have any questions, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, peace.